Hi, since 2019 is right around the corner, I just wanted to do a short video about creating your content marketing strategy for the upcoming quarter and for the upcoming year. If you haven't already done so, you should be planning for the upcoming quarter, for the upcoming year, and creating your content calendar or your editorial calendar for your content in your overall digital marketing strategy. Now, the purpose of content marketing is simply to provide greater brand awareness, to increase website visitors, to increase brand loyalty, and to increase engagement. And along with that, you can have your own personal goals for your content marketing strategy. There are a few things to keep in mind with your content marketing strategy and the type of mindset, mindfulness you want to have when creating it. First thing, you want to think about who is the content for. Secondly, what is the content goal or what is the purpose of the content? What type of content will you be creating? What is it going to be about? What kind of topics are you going to talk about? What kind of ideas do you have? Where are you going to publish the content? And lastly, how often will you publish it? And in order to create content that's going to help you achieve your goals and achieve your strategy and to create that engagement that you're looking for, you always want to be sure that you're providing high value content. A lot of times when people think of content marketing, they only think in terms of PDF books, ebooks, they think in terms of blogging, but there are numerous ways to create content out there outside of just those two constraints. You can do things like create videos. So you can create live stream videos, you can create seminars, live online events, you can broadcast your offline events and make them online. And you can also do things like podcasts. So you're not limited to just PDFs, ebooks, or blogging when it comes to your content. There's a lot of different ways to create content, even from the people who already engage with your company and with your brand. So keep that in mind. And then also keep in mind that nowadays people are looking for quick content with a lot of value. A lot of people are moving away from the mass chunks of information out there. You know, people don't read as much as they used to. So you definitely want to keep that in mind in your strategy. You should have videos that you're making. You know, your content needs to be impactful. It needs to give value to your user. So videos are definitely the way to go. And you just want to give as much information and high value without giving everything away in a short amount of time, you know, in a concentrated amount of time. The other thing you want to think about is being unique. Stay away from generic content. Be as unique as possible and set yourself apart as much as possible. Again, people are really getting away from, they're not attracted to things that are already out there, of course, or that have already been done. They want something that's going to excite them right away and just say, hey, you know, what is this? What piques their interest right off the bat? So that is the kind of mindset that you want to go to with creating your content and thinking about what types of content to create. Also, if you're having trouble coming up with fresh new ideas, you can simply repurpose some of the content that you've already done this previous year. And repurpose is just another way of saying recycling your owned media. Any of the information that you have created, any of the content that you have generated that you own the rights to, you can simply repackage that and recycle that in a fresh new way. So say, for instance, if you already have a blog and you already have articles, you can create a 3 or 5 part video series that you give away for free. Or if you do an ebook, if you already have an ebook, you can simply do a 10-part podcast series, which would break it down even further. You could, go into further explanation or provide less depending on which content method you're more comfortable with. Some people are more comfortable with writing. Some people are more comfortable with just getting videos out there and being really engaging with people. So some people are just really good talkers. They can talk their heads off. They love explaining things. So a podcast is great for them, and it helps them really get themselves out there and their brand out there and their information out there. So those are just some of the things that you want to keep in mind when creating your content calendar. But again, you do want to do that, and you want to be having your strategies for 2019 in place now. A business that fails to plan plans to fail, and you don't want to be part of the 99% of businesses that fail within their first year, or any percentage of businesses that fail overall. You want to keep striving forward, and planning is the way to do so. So if you haven't done so, hold off, because I'll be having planners and journals specifically to help you plan your marketing strategy, your content marketing strategy, your social media marketing strategy, and your digital marketing overall. And it's going to help you through the process, help you think about the different goals you want to create, and give you tools to get there. So I'll be having planners for sale. Look out for those in the next week or two. And I really hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching, and much success to you for the rest of this year and going into the next year. Thanks.